Apa khabar? Kami saja baru menonton Ant-Man and the Wasp QUANTUMANIA. Okay, reaksi satu ayat saya. I like this movie very much. It's very family friendly. It's very adult friendly. And it has a story yang substance yang sungguh kuat. And the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is very bright dengan this movie.
Ant-Man and the Wasp QUANTUMANIA is a very epic sci-fi movie for me and a good introduction for Kang.
Tiga benda yang I suka tanpa spoiler is there's a lot of excitement, scene after scene. Story progression is very good. That's number one. Number two, pacing dia best. Sebab sebelum ni MCU macam tak ada direction sangat. Third, I like the new actor lakonan Catherine Newton yang main watak Cassie Lang. I like her. She's very promising actress and can grow big. Yang keempat, out of the three Ant-Man movies, this is the best. This movie is more than just about Ant-Man.
What I like about Ant-Man and the Wasp QUANTUMANIA is, firstly, it feels like the most balanced MCU movie in the past few years basically. Sebab if you see like the Eternals, Thor, Love and Thunder, Wakanda Forever, semua macam very divisive. But I think this movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp QUANTUMANIA, the quality of it is back to before Phase 4 punya quality. I expect Phase 5 to be much more focused, to be much better than Phase 4. This movie, it sets up something yang we can look forward to. Macam there's something, it's not just like random things, you know. And that's also another thing I like about this movie. It has focus. They focus on setting up what's next. Just like the old MCU movies, like leading up to Avengers Endgame, man. There's something. There's substance basically in the plot. It's not just habis macam tu, tak. So if you watch this movie, you get a glimpse of what's to come in the MCU. And overall, this movie memang best, banyak action. To me, even if you compare it to previous Ant-Man movies, this is the biggest in terms of scale. Even emotionally, sebab this time dia banyak pasal family, banyak family elements sebab Scott and his daughter Cassie. So you'll see a lot of that in this movie. So emotion, action, everything ada in this movie. To me, Catherine Newton, I mean, I've been a fan of her dah lama dah, since dia berlakon Paranormal Activity 4 and Freaky lah, apa banyak movie dia. But yes, I think she's a very good addition to the MCU. Memang I think if you see her, memang she's instantly a fan favourite lah.
Apakah pendapat anda tentang skrip Loveness yang penuh dengan pop sci-fi homage seperti Star Wars, Dune dan Tron? Silakan.
As a sci-fi fan, I was very happy to see all those influences from Dune, Star Wars. It feels like you're watching a classic sci-fi movie. Yeah, in terms of world building, in terms of how the character explore the world, and I mean, this isn't a spoiler, tapi I like that most of the movie takes place in the quantum realm. So that's a good sign. I mean, it's not just set like in one place or just on Earth macam Star Trek.
When they sold us this movie, dia cakap kita akan pergi quantum realm, dunia lain. So memang rasa macam kita dalam dunia lain, which is very good lah. At least you made the effort to make it that really feels like you're in another world. And aku cukup puas hati lah that aku macam rasa transport into another world. Banyak elemen dalam QUANTUMANIA reminds me of Star Wars disebabkan kita pergi dunia baru, kita jumpa monster baru, kita jumpa kapal terbang baru. So a lot of things lah.
This one, you can see they're in a different world, they're in a strange world, that an exotic place. So all the world building apa semua memang is great to see.
Apakah pendapat anda tentang director Peyton who started his first film with a cheerleader film,
Bring It On. Oh.
And now he's doing a sci-fi blockbuster for Marvel.
Good for him. I mean, I didn't realize he directed Bring It On. Tapi you can see how he improved from like previous Ant-Man movies in terms of scale. Memang this is his biggest movie yet.
Peyton Reed, saya suka dia memang dari buat teenage comedy kepada Ant-Man, dan dia juga direct the episode yang Luke Skywalker nya reveal tau dalam Mandalorian season 2, hujung season 2. So yalah, Evolusi dia sebagai pengarah memang best.
This is his best movie yet lah.
Cinema legend Bill Pope Sinematografi dia memang cantik sebab Bill Pope also did Guardians of the Galaxy and also The Matrix tahun 90-an. So dia experience memang banyak. And so far lately dia banyak buat filem Marvel. I think ni filem Marvel dia yang ke-6 kot.
Like I said, most of the movie takes place in the quantum realm. So you can see they put a lot of effort in making sure the worlds look fully realized. It's not just macam it feels like a real place lah. And I also like Kang punya place. It's like a whole big city like you see in the trailers, but there's so much more to it than what you see in the trailers.
At the moment susah lah nak fikir apa yang I don't like. I'm big believer yang content kena orang yang tak tahu pasal Marvel pun boleh suka. So this is really very niche kepada orang yang betul-betul ikut Marvel baru boleh suka. Ant-Man tak banyak exposition lah. You know, it just enough untuk backstory. But I like the fact that 15 minit the movie starts, terus kita dah masuk quantum realm.
It's a good movie, tapi I feel like it could have done better sebab I mean I'm into the comics, but this movie is a bit predictable for me in terms of the plot, in terms of what happens in the movie. Of course I can't spoil it, tapi I feel like it's a bit too predictable. Like what I expected to happen did happen. There's not much in terms of surprises I can say that. I think in terms of exposition, I think it's the right balance lah, because if there's too little exposition, more people will be like, oh, what the hell's going on, what's the big deal with Kang apa semua kan. But I think this movie explained all that well. Even if you've never watched like Loki season 1 ke apa pun, you can watch this movie and fully understand the movie, and you can know who Kang is even without watching Loki, even though Kang technically dah ada dalam Loki season 1, you know. My rating for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is 8 out of 10. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, there ada 2 post-credit scenes. So there's like a mid-credit scene, like after the first part of the credits, and also at the very end of the credits. So don't leave the cinema sampai movie tu habis, sampai credit betul-betul habis.
Rating saya untuk Ant-Man and Quantumania 8.5 out of 10. The best thing about this movie is it's a movie not about Ant-Man. It's a movie about Janet Van Dyne and Kang the Conqueror, which is the 2 supporting characters. So I like the fact that they are given more prominence in this film, which is mungkin lari daripada the tajuk of the title, but on a bigger scale, it's important to the future of the MCU. I'm terrified of Kang. I want to see more Kangs, but paling penting is I am afraid of Kang.
Sekiranya anda enjoy menonton video ini, jangan lupa untuk like, share dan subscribe kepada Buzzpop TV untuk lebih banyak video-video yang berkaitan dengan pop culture daripada komik, TV, filem, mainan dan juga banyak lagi. Majulah fandom untuk negara.